Welcome to yet another race, and we are back. We not only had a few weeks off for the winter vacation and the Christmas holidays, but we also had a harsh lockdown, which meant we had significant less time to practice and all sporting competitions were cancelled. But the 4 weeks gap was the same for everybody. So this is race 6 in Amsterdam, still Cat 4, and yes, I still haven't managed to pull off at least one win. Worst, I almost always finish last, to the amazement of my skating buddies who are in Cat 3 and Cat 2. So Cat 4 is 24 laps, for those who didn't know. I did one warm-up lap and this is the setup lap. So it's easy going, and now as you can see I have a second camera in the last corner, so the second corner. And the funny thing is that viewing the race from the outside, it looks very different than what you see in the race when you are in the competition itself. So bonus is that now I have a small outside look, a small outside view of what happens behind me. So a few minutes in and we have a fall coming from nowhere, and happily no injuries. And watch this, he stands up and he goes for the chase. That is what I call determination. So we're in, and now I see the peloton is stretching. I am 75 meters behind the lead, so I need to catch up. So I do a little sprint, take the outside corner with some delta, and moving up to the front. I know I'm burning up a match, but I have to. And I'm happy to do, because Edgar, the guy in blue-red, sees the danger and also goes for the chase. We caught up, crisis averted, and maybe we made a mistake right here, because we had a gap with the group behind, and maybe we should have followed up on the attack. But since we had to get used to the first race after 4 weeks of doing nothing, we rather conserve energy and let the rest come to the front. By the way, those attacks are actually a smart move, and they're almost always done by the guy in the red and white. If you constantly attack in bursts, you force the skater left behind to catch up and lose precious energy. So if you do that many times, eventually the skater left behind will break. So for me as a sprinter, I need to be with the lead group and not get dropped, but also stay behind so I can make use of the draft. Lucas coming out of the corner. This guy is not giving up. Wow. So 5 laps in and the speed is decreasing. We went from 42nd a lap and now we're doing 44. And we stand up and the lead goes wide. And as you can see, the skater in the red and white, he is called Wim. He is the guy who won the championship Cat 4 last year. And I think he refuses to go on with the lead. But the guy in the red and blue and orange and black, they refuse to take the lead. So a gap is decreased, and inside I try to close it just not to lose position. Unfortunately, that simple move is going to cost me 10 positions. And look at red white jersey and orange black jersey. They are actually very smart riders who have a lot of experience, because as soon as a peloton catches up, they follow through with another attack, forcing others yet again to close the gap. Now red blue sees it and sprints to stay with the strong guys, and me, I'm reacting too late. So I stay in the pack and I wait and I wait and I wait, hoping there is a strong rider that is going to close the gap and who I can take the draft out. And there it is. Two teammates hunting for the lead, so I follow and try to take the draft. Nice, we caught up and it didn't take much effort to do it. For me at least. We still have 12 laps to go and the pace went down from 40 seconds to 49 seconds, so that's a lot. And I hesitate. If I sprint and do a 36 or 40 second lap, I might create a 100-meter gap or more with the risk of blowing out. Or I stay in the pack and conserve my energy for the end sprint. So now we do a 47-second lap. This is really slow. Do I take the bite? No, but if someone else does, then I want to be in a good position. So I have to get behind the yellow and blue jersey. And there it is, the attack yet again from the red and white and the blue and red. And with 10 laps to go, this might be a dangerous one. But the yellow and blue skater in front of me is hesitating, and that hesitation blocks me from accelerating. The gap gets bigger, and here in the corner he leaves it as it is. I'm on the outside lane and I don't carry speed with me. Now the gap is about 50 meters, I step on the gas determined to catch up. Not good for me, but maybe if they slow down I could recover. So now in my head I'm telling myself aansluiten, 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 which in Dutch means close the gap, close the gap. But in the corner my girlfriend and skating mate, they're all yelling niet aansluiten, meaning do not close the gap. But I don't hear the word do not, so I'm booking it. I'm low, aerodynamic, all the weight on my legs, trying to catch up. And I do, but my legs are screaming. Luckily, everybody stand up, slows down, the peloton catches up, and I'm happy to have caught up. But I also realized the sprint was actually for nothing. And I need to recuperate to be fresh for the final sprint. And as you can see, I am losing some position, but I'm not that worried as the laps are about 50 seconds. An attack from the outside, a yellow-blue jersey. He is a strong guy, so he might get some good distance. But red and blue and white and red jersey, they let it go. Because I know that if they have a relative good speed, yellow-blue will not make it. Five laps to go. I see an opportunity and I'm still not fully recovered, but okay. So I go up front and red and blue closes. Edgar, that's a nice move. The upside, however, is that I am in his raft. Now you can already see that yellow and blue jersey, he keeps on pushing, but his pace is getting slower and slower and slower. And the pace of the peloton is already slow, so there might be an attack at any moment. So I need to stay focused. And bam, there it is. Red and white at it again. He is strong. Attack after attack after attack. But I'm still in the game. At position 5 out of the corner. The best spot ever. Hopefully black jersey stays in it. And there you have him. Yellow-blue, he is dead. The attack has been well countered, the pace slows down, and oh man, this win is handed to me on a silver platter. And there is an attempt on the outside with 2 laps to go, and I need to prevent getting boxed in, but on the other hand I have the inside lane with the strong guys, so I'm safe. This is great. The peloton is getting elongated. I have room on the outside. This is it. This is my victory. So I say it to myself.
Okay, now.
And I'm pushing it, but I'm so eager that I'm doing a lot of missteps. I miss my delta. I lose speed. I can't push on the inside corner. So now I must push even more and I lose my technique. Missteps again and again and again. And now this guy comes from the outside, just like if it's a Sunday morning on the beach. So again, I take the corner too wide and I lose speed. And here I don't bother anymore. I'm like, okay, let it go.
Damn it!
So man, I don't know. I don't know if I have to be sad or mad or throw in the towel and do another sport. Like maybe I should go figure skating or something else. I don't know. So next week, another opportunity, another race, and you know what? I think I'm not gonna play the game at all anymore. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna skate on my own pace and look where I end. Because at this point, I'm kind of fed up of always being last in a category that actually lower than what I could do. But hey, that's the game. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and don't forget to like and to subscribe, and see you next week.